a drug addict as well.
Okay. How does she feel about it?
And she's very worried about it. It's constantly, she tells me she's always calling like the coroner's office and stuff. See if,
Wow.
because if like I don't respond, she's worried I've overdosed or something. Yeah, I just went to jail actually recently, and
Wow.
when I got to about the second day, they started yelling at me because I couldn't even lift my head up out of my vomit. I was so sick.
Like they don't even give Suboxone or anything?
If you're on it before you go in there, you can get on it in there, but if you're not on it, yeah, you're SOL.
I heard they got Tranq here in Raleigh. Have you used that before?
Yeah, the Tranq is all over, man. It's completely ruined the dope game.
What's up, YouTube? Top Flight USA, back with another one. How you doing, brother?
I'm alive, brother.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Glad you're alive and breathing and well. Let's just start from the beginning, man. What's your name, age, and where you from?
My name is Jackson. I'm 26 years old. I am from Canada, St. Thomas, Ontario.
You're from Canada?
From Canada.
Okay. You're the first person I done met from Canada. Can you look up for us? Yeah, you're the first person I done met from Canada. How long you been in the United States?
Since I was about 14, it's like 12 years, something like that.
Okay. And what brought you to the U.S.?
Just, mother wanted to explore some new avenues in life, and ended up in Arizona for a while until we came out here in Raleigh.
Okay. All right. That's what's up, man. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 brothers.
You got 3 brothers.
Yeah.
And where are you at in the age bracket?
I'm the middle child.
Okay. And did you grow up in a 2-parent household?
No, mostly my mother was a single mom until I was a teenager.
Okay. Did you know your father at all?
No.
Oh, wow. How did it feel growing up with no father?
Wasn't great, but I mean, my mom tried her hardest, you know. I gotta give her credit where it's due.
That's right.
She tried to make it work wherever she could.
Okay. Well, shout out to Mom Dukes.
Absolutely, I love my mom.
How are y'all relationship right now?
A little better. She's not a fan of the lifestyle, but we've been talking more lately.
Okay. And you mentioned fan of the lifestyle, like your homeless lifestyle?
Yeah, and I'm a drug addict as well.
Okay. How does she feel about it?
And she's very worried about it. It's constantly, she tells me she's always calling like the coroner's office and stuff. See if,
Wow.
because if like I don't respond, she's worried I've overdosed or something.
Wow. She must be really worried about you.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel to know your mom worries like that?
It's a rough feeling, man. I really do wish I could fix it, you know?
Can you fix it?
It's very complicated.
Okay. And how complicated is it?
Pretty much it's a matter of being ready to get clean, you know what I mean? And I'm just not ready yet is pretty much the problem.
Okay. And for the people that don't understand, people that's on drugs or people that might have like withdrawal problems or addiction problems, could you explain a little bit what you go through?
Yeah, I just went to jail actually recently, and
Wow.
when I got to about the second day, they started yelling at me because I couldn't even lift my head up out of my vomit. I was so sick. I couldn't make it to the toilet a couple times. My legs wouldn't stop kicking, but I was so tired I didn't want to kick them, you know? I didn't sleep for about the first week and a half. Didn't eat anything. It was like every time I had to vomit, it felt like a knife was coming out of my stomach. It's really rough.
And what withdrawal symptoms is that?
That's opioid withdrawal symptoms,
Wow.
like fentanyl.
Okay. And what type of care did they give you in the jail?
They don't do anything in the jails, really. If you're lucky, you might get an ibuprofen, you know what I mean?
Wow. So it could be a situation where somebody can die being locked up.
I thought I might die a few times in there. I've seen some dudes that I thought might not make it, but so far I've never seen anybody die in jail. Been there about 14 times.
Wow. And how long was your last jail visit?
I was in there for a month.
Wow, man. I didn't know that they didn't do anything about your withdrawals. Like they don't even give Suboxone or anything.
If you're on it before you go in there, you can get on it in there. But if you're not on it, yeah, you're SOL.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty bad withdrawals in there.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
What do you do if you don't have any drugs in your system when they arrest you and you get locked up like you did for a month?
Had to sit there in the bed and puke it up. It took me about a week and a half, and I was able to start like eating again. And then probably got, I'd say like a combined total of like 24 hours of sleep in the month that I was there.
Wow.
But you just gotta go through it. There's nothing you can do.
Do you think being locked up like that would help your sobriety a little bit?
Depends on the kind of, I think the length of time is a big impact. Like a month, it's just not going to do it. You can't get your head right, you're just barely getting through the worst of it.
Wow.
But I think if you sat in there for like a year and you really got your mind straight, I think there would be a much better chance, especially if they would help you get on methadone or Suboxone or something.
Right. I definitely agree. That's crazy to have a withdrawal for a month.
Yeah.
That sounds like a long time.
It feels like a lot longer of a time.
So, a person's withdrawal can vary.
Absolutely, yeah.
Depending on the person.
Absolutely, man. I've seen some people coming off methadone, maybe in their second or third month, and they're still throwing up. They're still not sleeping.
Wow.
Yeah, methadone is the worst one to come off of.
You know what? I heard that.
Yeah.
And I didn't necessarily believe it.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to help you with your withdrawal. So you're saying that methadone will give you a withdrawal itself?
Yeah, you have to come off of it. You're not really supposed to come off of it. You're supposed to taper off over a long period, but in jail, obviously, they don't really care about that. I came off of it one time in jail. I was awake for about 18 days or 16 days in a row, and I got out on the 18th day, and I was still really sick.
Wow. That's crazy, man. And I didn't really know that, man. I mean, I heard of it, but like I said, I didn't really believe that you can have a bad withdrawal off methadone.
Yeah, I would say about the same intensity as fentanyl. It just lasts so much longer.
Wow. Man, that's crazy, man. That's hard to think about. How long have you been dealing with homelessness?
About as long as I've been doing drugs, it's about 5 years.
Okay. And 5 years ago, what do you think caused you to be homeless?
It was the drug addiction. The people I was living with, they took me off the streets, and we had a really good relationship, but when I got on drugs, they weren't really happy about that, and they told me I could either stay and get clean for another 3 months, or they told me I could leave, and I wasn't ready to get clean, so I left.
Wow. And what do you think caused you to get on drugs the very first time?
Basically, and I trusted an older friend. He told me that it would be fine. I just don't use it 3 days in a row and I'll be okay, And it sounds really simple when you say it like that, but it's pretty much nearly impossible to not use 3 days in a row. If you're an addict, it's genetic. You're going to use 3 days in a row.
And what did you use?
Fentanyl.
Wow. So, was that the first drug you ever tried?
The first illicit drug, yeah. I'd smoked weed a couple times. Well, I smoked weed a lot, actually, when I was younger, and I did try oxycodone one time, but other than that, it's just straight fentanyl.
Wow. And what made you try it? Like, was it like a pain problem you was going through, or?
It was just, like I said, my friend told me it would be a good time, just relax a little bit. I was stressed out, had a lot going on. I was young and dumb, and I thought life was kind of rough back then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And didn't really know what was in for me.
And how did you use it?
Back then, I sniffed it.
Okay. Was it like the same as injecting it?
That's a different feeling a little bit. The the actual buzz, like the high is pretty similar, but you get like a rush when you inject it that you don't get it any other way. And that lasts about 15 seconds for me back when I used to shoot up.
Wow.
Yeah.
15 seconds is not a long time, man.
No.
Do you think it was because of your tolerance or the dope you was buying?
My tolerance has always been really inherently high. When I got out of jail one time after about a month, I did a whole ticket bag, which that's enough for like somebody who's never done dope. I could probably kill 3 people roughly. And I did the whole thing, and I mean, I felt it, but I did not die off of it.
Wow. For the people that don't know what a ticket bag is, could you explain that to them?
Yeah, it's like a little wax bindle bag. They're about that big, and then you fold them over, and it's meant to hold. And you might know them called like a dime bag. Somebody might call it that. And
Okay.
you put anywhere from like a .03 to a whole point in there.
Okay. And I heard they got Tranq here in Raleigh. Have you used that before?
Yeah, the Tranq is all over, man. It's completely ruined the dope game.
And why do you say that?
It's impossible to get anything without tranquilizers, and it's like sometimes there's not. I don't feel like there's not even any fentanyl in there. It's just tranquilizers. So you go into it, you're sick already. You do it, you fall asleep, and you wake up even sicker.
Wow. That's almost pointless.
It's ridiculous, man.
Do you think the dope boys know that they have Tranq? Or do you think they're doing that on purpose, trying to fool the addicts?
I mean, maybe not like the average street level dealer, but even he probably has an idea. But the dudes at the top level, they know what's going on. They're just trying to make it more addictive.
Wow.
It's changed a lot since the days of heroin. Like there used to be a little bit more heart in the drug game, I feel like, but it's become it's very corporate now, you know.
Wow.
It's all about the profit.
Exactly. Nobody cares about the person that's actually behind it.
Not at all.
And let that mic go man, that motorcycle is loud. How much money do you think you have spent in these 5 years that you've been on fit?
When I started doing dope, I had probably 30 grand saved up, and that was gone 4 months maybe. And then probably if I had to guess, like just last year, I'd say probably about 150 a day. So something along that line.
About $150?
Yeah, every day.
That's a lot of money, man.
It's a lot of money.
You know, some people don't even work and make that much in a day.
Yep. I hold a blank piece of cardboard. That's what I do for a living.
And holding that cardboard would be flying a sign.
That's flying a sign, yep.
And how much money do you think you make on a bad day?
That's pretty bad days out there. Never anything like less than 50 probably though. That's like a really bad day.
Okay. And what about a good day?
I've cleared up to like $400 on my very best days.
Wow. And has that been here in Raleigh?
Yeah.
Okay, so the community looks out.
Absolutely.
And what is your like best location, would you say?
I fly my sign at the 540 bridge up there. It's I'm flying there for probably 2-3 years now.
Okay.
It's been a pretty good spot for me.
That's what's up, man. That's good to hear that the community is looking out for the community.
Absolutely. People of Raleigh have definitely saved me a lot of heartache, man.
Wow. And where do you stay at?
Kind of wherever the wind blows me. I like to sleep behind the dumpsters sometimes. I don't really like being around the other homeless people too much.
And why is that?
They kind of take advantage a little bit. And usually I have it sometimes a little bit more. So I'm kind of the first one they go to a lot of times. Since I have a lot of trouble saying no to people.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't like have a tent or nothing like that you
No.
sleep in?
No, when it rains and stuff, I usually go to like the parking deck near Target there. But the other day, it rained and 3 cops woke me up and they told me I had to leave and can't come back. So
Wow.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel to sleep outside? Like, do you feel any type of way about that, or are you like, well, I'm okay with living on the land?
I'm pretty numb to it by now, but it used to bug me a little bit. But so I've gotten pretty apathetic towards everything really negative in my life. You just learn to block it out, really.
Okay. If one person that may be watching this video could help you out in a way, to possibly help you change your life, is it anything a person can do to help you out? Is it anything they can give you?
I would have to be ready for it first. You know what I mean?
Right.
And unfortunately, that's really the simple answer is for everybody out here, whether they say it or not. We have to be ready. That's all it is.
I agree. And do you feel like you'll be ready anytime soon?
I really hope so, but it looks kind of dull, or kind of not dull, but bleak.
Okay. All right, man. If any kids was watching this video, could you just let them know why not to do drugs and why you don't want to be homeless?
It's if you can't tell by looking, it's a terrible life, man. It seems maybe looking at somebody like me that I'm just being lazy and not trying, but in reality, I'm out there flying my sign sometimes, like 12 hours a day in the blistering hot sun and the freezing snow, and just about everybody I've ever loved, either they're gone or they've died. And once you get down to this point, it's really hard to get out. I mean, it's discrimination on like a very fundamental level, and it is built, the whole system, to keep you down, and it will keep you down once you get here. It is not a place you want to ever let yourself get to, and it's extremely easy.
Wow. Man, we thank you for doing the interview, man. Stay in touch with me, man. I'm going to give you my card right after the interview. Stay in touch with me, man. Thank you for doing the interview. God bless you.
God bless you, brother.
All right.